Hi, I am Nan Gillispie, and I am a gold as of last March with Young Living Essential Oils. I'm really excited to come talk to you today about a shift in mindset. So, I want to start by giving you a definition of the word mindset. It is a habitual or characteristic mental attitude that determines how you will interpret and respond to situations. So let me say that one more time. A habitual or characteristic mental attitude that determines how you will interpret and respond to situations. So mindset becomes really, really important when we're talking about owning a multi-level marketing business. And so I want to just talk to you about a few key points that I personally feel have made a difference in shifting my mindset. So the first thing that you want to do is to work on your beliefs. So our beliefs are external, so what we say, or internal, what we feel. And the internal beliefs are the ones that are calling the shots about our lives. They're calling the shots about what we really feel about ourselves and who we are and what we think we're capable of. So feelings, those internal beliefs, are crucial to success. Saying you'll run a marathon when you don't believe that you'll even be breathing after 5 miles is not a winning situation. Your belief in what you say you're going to do is more crucial than the words that come out of your mouth, your internal belief. And that's something that you really have to work on. I do that with affirmations on a daily basis. I do it by reading positive things, surrounding myself with positive people, especially people that have had the success that I want. The good news is that beliefs can be rewritten through diligent internal work. We all have beliefs and fears that keep us from success. And so you can rewrite those beliefs any day that you want to. And I think that's just like magic. And I've seen it happen for myself, and I've seen it happen for others, especially in this business and in our community. So you can also do that through meditations, journaling, creating visualizations, and returning to those on a consistent basis. Just use whatever works for you. Daily affirmations really work for me. I say them. They're on Post-it notes on my bathroom mirror. I put oils on while I do them, so I associate that smell with that affirmation. That makes a big difference for me. I used to be a big journaler, and now I just feel like I don't want to write all the time, but saying those things out loud really makes a difference for me. You need to also, so that's about your own beliefs and internal, and how it's crucial for being on the path to success to do something daily to work on your internal belief system. The next thing I want to talk to you about is consistency. Whoops, did I turn that backwards? There we go, sorry. Consistency. And so consistency is probably the thing that I have found to be the most important part of a mindset shift. And that is doing something positive towards your goals daily, even if it's a tiny little thing, will get you further than working in spurts. When I first started on the business end of Young Living, I worked in spurts. And I'd go gangbusters and wear myself out and then need, 5 days of rest. And that usually happened like at the end of the month. And then at the beginning of the next month, I'd think, that month's over. I met my goal. Now I can rest. And then I'd find myself scrambling at the end of that month because I had taken time to rest instead of being consistent and doing something daily. That helps shift your mind from this is a hobby to this is a legitimate business that if I were paying myself for, I would need to be working every single day. So set your daily habits. In my calendar at 9 o'clock every morning, I put a 15-minute block where I work on Facebook, and it's strictly business. Now, I spend a lot of time on Facebook and other times, but that is strictly business related. And so it's on my calendar every single day. And, I'm retired from my past career. So if I happen to sleep past 9 o'clock, I just do it as soon as I get ready in the morning. But I make sure that I hit that every single day. If it helps you, check it off on your calendar every single day. But be consistent. So I do that 6 out of 7 days a week. I do take a day where I that's not my focus. A day of rest or a day of just, taking a break, however you want to look at it. I take that time to post about current Young Living promos on my oil product focus page. I will look at my business page that has just my business builders on it and see if there are any needs there that come to mind or that people have asked questions about, or I'll give a tip. I also look at Facebook notifications and I skim them specifically for things that are not personal, things that might be business related, because I do a lot of work from Facebook. And so I want to make sure that I'm addressing if people have asked me questions or contacted me in some way. Then the last thing I do, and it might seem like it's not business, but in the end it is, and that is that I make sure that I try to make at least 1 to 3 personal connections with people on Facebook during that time. And what that means is I'm building relationships. So I might get on and see that, like today, someone posted, "How cold is it where you are?" And I didn't say anything about essential oils in my response. I just posted a picture of the 72 degrees weather that we're having here in Phoenix, because they had posted -4 in Kansas, I believe it was. And so I'm just responding to people. I'm making connections. I'm keeping those personal relationships going. And that, while it seems personal, I'm really specific about it being 1 to 3 personal contacts where I'm just trying to continue a relationship with somebody. And I especially try to focus on people that are not already purchasing oils or maybe have fallen off, as in the case of the weather report today, who don't really order consistently. I want to make sure that I'm still having a relationship with her so that when she has questions, she knows she can ask me because I'm there. So being consistent is what I'm talking about. Doing something small every day. That's just 15 minutes out of my day, every day. And it is about my business and being consistent and doing something small every day. And I'm seeing that pay off big time. I have had people that I have talked to about oils before, and then they didn't seem interested, so I backed off. But now I've just been focusing on personal relationships, and now suddenly they're asking me questions. So being consistent is a part of your mindset. It's not, I am going to do my business in 5 hours today. It is just having a mental habit that you do every single day. All right, the next one I want to share with you is focus on the process. So what do I mean by focus on the process? I'm meaning don't focus on the results. Yes, we all have goals, and if you haven't set goals, that's a whole nother video, but setting goals is important to shifting your mindset. But focusing on the process to get to that goal is way more important than achieving the goal. When we focus on the results, we often get discouraged or disappointed because maybe we don't hit the results in the timeline that we've set for ourselves. So for instance, I set a goal after I hit silver to hit gold within 6 months. 22 months later, I hit gold. Now, I could have been completely disappointed. I could have given up during that time. I mean, 22 months versus the 6 months I had set as a goal was quite a big difference. But instead, I kept learning from the process while I was in it. And guess what? There were lots of valuable lessons that I learned during that time that continue to contribute towards the success of my business. So one of the most important lessons I learned is that I can persevere even though the outlook looks bleak sometimes, even though a leg falls off and goes from doing 6,000 one month to 2,000 the next month. Things like that happen in this business. There are ups and downs, but I know I can persevere through that, and I just find another solution to that issue. And I stay motivated even when I don't achieve it as quickly as I want to. And part of that is because I'm still consistently doing something for my business every day. So there's progress. So those two kind of go hand in hand. And then I want to end with have a growth mindset. What the heck is a growth mindset? If you don't know about that, there's a lot of really great information out there and books on growth mindset. We used it a lot in the field of education and helping students to believe and to know that the process of learning was important, but it applies to everybody in life, having a growth mindset. Individuals with a growth mindset consistently read and seek out opportunities of growth to develop their skills and themselves. So when I first started with Young Living, I was an accomplished school district administrator. I'd been in the job for 17 years. I was highly regarded across the state in my field and within my district. And when you said the word curriculum, my name was attached to that. People knew and respected what I did. So I was pretty confident that anything I tackled, I would succeed in. Even though I really refused to do the business at first, once I decided to do it, I knew I could do it. But the funny thing is that inevitably what I experienced was those big ups and downs. Like I said, I had one leg go from $6,000 one month to $2,000 the next month. And that was a leg I was counting on to maintain my silver status. And it came out of the blue. I mean, I just kind of sat back and felt like for sure that was going to happen. So I didn't worry about it. And it didn't happen that month. And so there's a lot of hills and valleys, ups and downs. And through it all, I guess I learned that even though I have my own business, I'm not in this business alone. And I have to persevere through that. And so I turn to those who are just ahead of me in the process, who are just ahead of me in rank and in success, and I learn from them. I'm open to being coached, at being as accomplished as I thought I was, and I really was. I really didn't think I was at a point in my life where I needed a whole lot of coaching, but we can always use coaching and being open to others' ideas and how they do it and what has already been successful in your path and doing it that way, even though you think you might be able to do it differently or better, is really important. So being coachable is really key to having a growth mindset. Also, I'm open to listening to podcasts and audiobooks, watching the 12 Days of Diamonds videos and other successful network marketing videos, and reading not only network marketing books, but self-improvement or self-help books as well, because we are the ones that get in our own way. The universe and people that you surround yourself want you to be successful. You're the one that gets in your way. So being open and having a growth mindset of constantly learning and growing and being open is key to shifting your mindset. And so I hope this little 15 minutes or so really helps you to understand how important having a mindset shift is in this business and consistently being open to that. I wish you all the best success in this business, and I know you'll get there. So hang in and enjoy.